Hey everyone, welcome back to Genai Sports News. And what a show we've got for you today. We are kicking things off with one of the biggest stories in world football right now. According to BBC Sport, Barcelona have clinched back-to-back La Liga titles after beating fierce rivals Real Madrid in a historic El Clasico showdown. And the man who helped seal the deal? None other than Marcus Rashford, who found the back of the net in what was an absolutely dramatic and memorable match at the top of Spanish football. Barcelona are champions again, folks, 2 years running, and the Camp Nou faithful will absolutely be going wild right now. Rashford, who made the move to Catalonia earlier this season, has really made his mark at the biggest possible moment. Beating Real Madrid to win a title? You honestly cannot write a better script than that. What a moment for the club, what a moment for the player. The La Liga title race is officially over, and Barcelona are sitting right on top of the mountain. Now sticking with the Premier League, and there is some serious controversy brewing in East London. BBC Sport is reporting that West Ham United are planning to formally contact the professional game match officials, better known as PGMOL, after their equalizing goal was disallowed during their match against Arsenal on Sunday. The Hammers are clearly not happy about it, and you can imagine the frustration when you feel like a goal that could have changed the outcome of the game gets waved off. Sky Sports' Ref Watch program has also been picking this one apart, looking at the decision in detail. West Ham are taking this seriously enough to go through official channels, which tells you everything about how strongly they feel the call was wrong. It's yet another match official controversy in the Premier League, a topic that never seems to go away. We'll keep an eye on how PGMOL responds to the club's complaint in the coming days. Next up, some big transfer news out of Anfield. ESPN's Transfer Talk is reporting that Liverpool have set their sights on AS Monaco winger Magnus Akliouche as a potential replacement for Mohamed Salah. Now, Salah has been absolutely iconic at Liverpool, so finding a successor is no small task. But it sounds like the club's recruitment team has been doing their homework, and Akliouche's name has risen to the top of their list. The young Frenchman has been one of the standout performers in League One this season, and it's no surprise that a club of Liverpool's stature would come calling. Of course, transfer rumors at this stage of the season are always fluid. Nothing is done until it's done, but the fact that ESPN is specifically naming Akliouche as a Salah replacement target tells you this is more than just casual interest. Liverpool fans will be watching this one very closely as the summer window approaches. All right, crossing the Atlantic now and into the NBA playoffs, and the New York Knicks are absolutely on fire right now. Sky Sports is reporting that the Knicks completed a dominant 4-game sweep of the Philadelphia 76ers with a massive 144-114 road victory, and they did it in Philly's own arena. That's a 30-point blowout, folks, and it's a clean sweep that sends New York straight into the Eastern Conference Finals. ESPN is also reporting on the spectacle of it all. Apparently, Knicks fans had taken over Xfinity Mobile Arena in such large numbers that the atmosphere felt more like a home game for New York. That's a level of fanbase energy that is just extraordinary. The Sixers were simply outclassed across the entire series, and now the Knicks are one of the NBA's Final Four teams. New York basketball is absolutely alive and kicking in 2026. As for Philadelphia, a tough offseason lies ahead. Joel Embiid did speak to ESPN and said he's feeling confident about his knee health going forward, so that's at least some positive news for Sixers fans. Now here is a story that has the entire NBA world talking. Both BBC Sport and ESPN are reporting that Victor Wembanyama was ejected from a game for the very first time in his NBA career during Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals between the San Antonio Spurs and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The ejection came after Wemby threw an elbow that connected with the jaw of Timberwolves forward Naz Reid early in the second quarter. Sky Sports also captured the moment on video, and Wembanyama's reaction said it all. He was visibly confused and in complete disbelief, reportedly saying, "What does that mean?" as the officials sent him to the locker room. With their star player gone, the Spurs simply couldn't hold on. ESPN is reporting that Anthony Edwards took over in a massive way, dropping 36 points, 16 of them in the fourth quarter alone, to lead Minnesota to victory and level the series at 2 games apiece. Edwards is just playing at an elite level right now, and this series is now beautifully poised heading into Game 5. Switching gears now to the golf course, and the sporting world is gearing up for the PGA Championship, which is set to take place at Aronimink Golf Club. Sky Sports has a detailed preview of what promises to be a spectacular major, and the big question on everyone's lips is simple. Can anyone stop the two men who have dominated men's golf recently? Sky Sports notes that Rory McIlroy's triumph at Augusta National earlier this season was yet another compelling chapter in his remarkable story, and now the question is whether he can carry that momentum into a second consecutive major. And then there's Scottie Scheffler. ESPN's rankings have him listed right at the top of the contenders list, asking whether the world number one can repeat as PGA champion. The field at Aronimink is absolutely stacked with the very best players on the planet. And with the future of men's golf still generating plenty of discussion around LIV and the PGA Tour, there's a lot more than just a trophy on the line this week. This is going to be one to watch, that's for sure. Now let's talk Formula One, and it's all about the internal battle within the Mercedes garage. Sky Sports is reporting that Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has come out strongly in support of George Russell, backing him to respond to the impressive form being shown by his young teammate Kimi Antonelli. Wolff specifically said that Russell, and I love this quote, won't leave a stone unturned as he chases the F1 title, and that he expects his experienced driver to bounce back strongly at the next round in Montreal. It sounds like Antonelli has been turning heads with some seriously impressive performances, which is putting pressure on the more established Russell to step up. But Wolff clearly believes in his man, and the Montreal circuit is one where car setup and driver skill can make a huge difference. Russell will be hungry to make a statement in Canada. The Mercedes title fight is very much alive on both sides of the garage, and that internal pressure could be the making or breaking of their championship challenge. And before we wrap things up, a boxing story that you absolutely need to hear about. Sky Sports is reporting that Shane Mosley Jr. delivered a major shock at Zuffa Boxing 06 in Las Vegas, stopping the heavily favored Sergei Bohachuk in the 6th round. Mosley Jr. was the underdog going into this one, but he produced a stunning performance to announce himself in a big way to the middleweight division. This is the kind of result that reminds us why boxing is so unpredictable and so thrilling. Mosley Jr., of course, carries the famous family name of his legendary father, and he's clearly inherited some of that fighting DNA. A 6th-round stoppage against a fighter that many expected to win convincingly. This is a massive result for his career. The middleweight division just got a lot more interesting. And that'll do it for today's edition of Genai Sports News. What a packed show, from El Clasico glory to NBA drama, golf majors, F1 title races, and a boxing upset in Vegas. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.